How does LeBron James spend $1.5 million on his biohacking routine? Well, you're gonna find out. Obviously, the guy's been a top NBA player for years now. He is considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. At 38 years old now, he plays for the Lakers, and he's gotta be more careful than ever. He should probably gotta be more concerned about his health, his recovery, and everything now than he ever has in the past. And listen, most pro athletes take incredibly good care of their health, but LeBron James, he goes the extra mile. One of his former teammates, Kevin Miller, who actually played with him back when they were on the Miami Heat, said, and I quote this, "Where a lot of people don't do it, he puts a lot of money behind taking care of his body." A lot of people think it's a big expense, but that big expense has allowed him to make a lot of money for a long period of time. So there you go. Now, the first thing that he does is uses Normatec leg boots. These are special pants that massage your legs. This is a big one to help massage deeply into the muscles and to really increase the speed of recovery. Obviously, as a pro basketball player, you're running back and forth on the court, jumping, landing on your legs all the time. And you're very prone to injury, and you need to make sure that your legs are always recovering at a fast pace. They play tons of games every single year. Drop a like on the video if you want to try out this funky leg massager so that I know who's with me and wants to give this thing a go. The second thing that LeBron James does to spend his huge biohacking budget is to use a cryotherapy machine. Now, cryotherapy machine is another type of intentional cold immersion. You can do this via ice baths, cold plunge, cold showers as well. James really used this primarily as a pain relieving tool because he actually had an irritated nerve for a while and he wanted to deaden that and really kind of reduce the pain there. Intentional cold immersion is really good at helping resolve pain, but really reducing inflammation. It's also really good at helping you to speed up your recovery time, and it's one of the best things I know of to increase the rate at which you recover from sore muscles. Next thing he does is he actually uses a hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. This is a machine, a chamber essentially, which creates intense atmospheric pressure. This increases the amount of oxygen inside so that when you lay in there and you sit in there and you breathe, it intensely oxygenates your body. When you have a higher level of oxygen in your body, there is a laundry list of benefits that come along with that. This includes things like having higher energy, having higher endurance, your recovery is faster, your wound healing is faster, and it's gonna give a big boost to your immune system. So it's very reasonable to assume that a professional athlete at his level wants all of those benefits. Specifically, I mean, they get injured a lot. Pro athletes are always sitting out on the bench or having to tape up their ankles or things like that. So you wanna be able to speed up your recovery time and your wound healing. Also, if you have a higher immune system while you're traveling, while you're low on sleep, while you're working super hard, it's gonna help to fight off different diseases, infections, so that you get sick less. And if you get sick less, then you can obviously perform higher, you won't miss as many games, you won't miss as many practices. What do you think? Do you think hyperbaric oxygen chambers actually work? There's some controversy on whether or not these things are actually effective. Let me know down in the comments below whether you think these work or not. The last thing I'm gonna touch on here, which he probably spends a huge amount of money on as well, is a personal chef. So his personal chef's obviously going to let him get absolute dialed in food. He's got a trainer as well that's going to carefully make sure he's hitting all the right calories, make sure he's hitting all the right types of food. And the important thing too, when you're on a strict diet, when you're trying to eat specifically very healthy or for a specific fitness goal, a lot of times some of that food is not going to be highly palatable or highly enjoyable. So it's important that James has a personal chef to cook all of this specific type of food in the way that he likes so that he can enjoy it as well. You need to eat in a certain way to match your level of performance that you need and match the training style that you're using to get the absolute best performance. A 6'9" male basketball player is going to need a completely different type of diet, calorie, macronutrient goals than a 5'1", 98-pound female gymnast. That's just how it is. And as I said, he's got preferences. He doesn't like to eat certain things. He's well known for eating an ultra low carb diet, and he doesn't eat any sugar at all. That's all I have for you today. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation down below, help your boy out, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.